This is High Tech.
A show where we talk about technology while getting high.
While getting high?
While getting high. So this is our very first episode of our first podcast.
Episode uno.
I'm Eric. I'm a director in Los Angeles. I do a lot of food stuff.
And I'm Puno, and I'm like a digital entrepreneur. I make a lot of websites.
Yeah, so that makes us not authorities on marijuana or technology. But
here we are.
Here we are.
It's a hobby.
Yeah. Everyone's got to have hobbies.
Yeah.
I'm just getting back into it, and Puno, you're...
I'm like seasoned, but I don't get stoned, like baked hard.
Right. Has there been a period where you've stopped, or have you been kind of consistently smoking?
Yeah, I've been consistently smoking. The only time I don't really smoke is just because I don't have it, or
Is that a thing still?
Yeah, like
in California?
I mean, it's more for me. It's like a groceries thing, like.
It's like I didn't get milk.
Yeah. But now they have delivery services, so it's incredibly easy to get weed. And I actually was the weed girl here in LA because I was the one who went to Venice Beach and got my prescription, like when it just became.
You got it like first.
I got it first.
Okay.
And then so everybody was like, oh, I don't want my record to say that I, do the marijuana.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't give, whatever.
Well, let's smoke some weed, some marijuana.
I brought Blue Dream, which is like the hot shit right now.
Why?
I don't know. Everybody's talking about it. We went to Topanga and we stayed at this Airbnb, and this guy was all about Blue Dream. He was growing it actually.
Is it new?
It says it's originates in California, so it's our West Coast strain. It crosses blueberry indica and sativa haze. So
it's a mix between indica and sativa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says Blue Dream balances full body relaxation with gentle cerebral invigoration.
Yeah, that sounds appealing.
And then novice and veteran consumers.
She's pointing at me at novice and then at her for veteran.
I'm not even, but I'm,
Sage.
Novice and veteran consumers alike enjoy the level effects of Blue Dream, which ease you gently into a calm euphoria. So there were a lot of things that I wanted. I'm all about ideas. I want ideas. I want to laugh. I want to be hyper. What I love about it is on the bottom, there's this chart. It's like a little graph, and it has nighttime and daytime on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And so this one is kind of it's like 3 knots or 4 knots away from daytime.
Got it.
So
this is going to get us up.
Yeah, but not as up as like other stuff I have. Yeah, I picked this one because I know that you like indica and you like to be chill and calm.
Yeah.
And then I like to be hyper, so I figured this is like a nice in the middle. What do you smell?
I mean, it smells like youth. Like, it's really delicate. It's definitely blueberry. Here, you
can smell blueberry.
I can smell blueberry. I smell like something soft.
Oh, it does smell like blueberry.
Yeah, it does, right? And what are we smoking out of?
Okay, so I got the G Pen with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's I guess he's either the brand ambassador, but I don't think he's like the actual maker of it.
Got it. So it's an electronic device.
It's an electronic device, and
is it considered a vaporizer?
Yes.
Okay.
And you literally just put the flower into the top.
But there's basically a little screen that underneath it is where the vapors pull through, right?
Yeah.
So it heats it up. What's that called? Like an oven, right? Mm-hmm. And it heats it up in the oven. Yeah. And you can set the temperature on that one, right?
I do. I have it at 380.
Okay. I'm going to take like a 2-second hit.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Looking good. Looking sharp.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's good. You get the flavor of it. Okay, so can I just ask, as we're getting stoned?
Yeah. Right.
What is going on your phone? 'Cause you've set a timer, and I'm not totally sure what we're doing.
Well, so now that I'm smoking more often, and I'm being more conscious about what I'm smoking, and I like to time myself because I want to know when I'm going to get high, because everybody always asks, are you high right now? I don't know if I'm high. Like now. Yeah. I know that I'm probably going to be high in 30 seconds.
Are you serious?
Because I usually get high about 6 minutes into it.
No matter what?
No, when I don't eat or I haven't eaten in 6 hours or something like that, and I only smoke about 3 puffs. That's like a 6-minute got me.
That's so crazy. That's
Isn't
so
that,
interesting.
it's good information.
It is good information. It's been 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
I'm high right now.
You're high right now.
Yeah.
I think I've had 2 beers. I've had a 2-hour commute home from Santa Monica. So
Yeah.
I was like Wilshire and maybe like 17th, right? That's
Yeah.
where I started.
Yeah.
Anyone who's in LA will know. Just between those streets, right?
Yeah.
Which is ostensibly like 0.2 or 0.3 miles, maybe,
Yeah.
right? Maybe it's a half a mile at the most.
Yeah. You can most definitely walk it.
I could have crawled it. 'Cause it was 45 minutes just to
You could have
get
been
to the
attacked by a
405.
zombie and your legs were torn off, and you could have just crawled it.
I could have baked a pie. Like, I could have done so many things with that time.
You could have pushed an oven while you were baking a pie in it, which means you
And-
had to bring the generator as well.
Yeah, and tug that along with me.
And then your generator it pooped out, and so you're like, I got to get a solar panel, and then
Yeah.
you're waiting for the solar.
And Amazon arrives with it, and they're like, I didn't really understand the address. It just said sidewalk, 21st in Wilshire. I was like, yeah, that's me.
I'm definitely high right now.
The service is fast, but the guys delivering,
What?
not about it. That's the thing. Like, have you thought about like the first time you like open a door to like a
Here we go,
caviar
guys.
delivery? No, it's true. No, the first time you open the door for a package or for delivery, like a pizza, it's not a pizza guy, it's a pizza because it's a robot. You open the door and there's a fucking robot. What do you say? Like, thanks? Like, I don't think you say fucking anything.
You know, in Korea, they don't say anything. They just knock on the door and they leave it on a tray.
Oh.
And then you call them later, and then they come by and pick it up, the dishes. So they do reusable
In a
dishes.
hotel?
No, anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like you
You
can
think
buy. You'll buy
robots are
noodles.
gonna do that? You think it's gonna be like,
They're not even gonna say hi to you. They're like Koreans, like Korean men.
don't say
Just
hi?
robots.
Korean men don't say hi?
No, I'm just making
No?
fun of them. I'm half. I can talk about them.
All right. All right, so we have gotten high. That is the first part of the show. That is the high part of the show. And now we're moving on to the tech part of the show. Today, we're going to talk about Snapchat spectacle. I think all people look better with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
So, and people look good with Wayfarers.
Yeah.
And people are going to look good with these Snapchat spectacles. That's kind of the thing that Snapchat's going for, right?
Right.
They have cachet. They're cool.
Totally. I think it's going to be great. So basically, they record Snapchat stories.
They can record about 10 seconds of video.
Right.
That's the actual snap when you press it. There's a little button on the side of the glasses, and you press that, and that starts the actual snap. And the thing that's different, the thing that people hated about Google Glasses, you could never tell when someone is recording. And,
Right.
And Snapchat has kind of solved that by a ring of lights. It acts as a flash and a signal to everyone out there. They're like, hey, I'm recording right now.
Yeah.
So you press it once, and it will start recording. I think you can press it up to 3 times to get 30 seconds of video out of it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The thing I did read is if the glasses are paired to an iOS device, to an iPhone, yada, 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 it will go automatically because it uses Bluetooth. But for some reason with Android, it has to wait until it hits Wi-Fi, which is weird. But it actually has its own internal memory, so you can shoot a bunch of
Oh, and I'll just store
a
it.
bunch of shit on your on your glasses. The thing that I find like weird about the spectacles, but interesting, is that they've created a new format of video in terms of the
Oh,
framing.
because it's a circle.
It's a circle.
Right.
It's not a square.
Very James Bond.
Very James
Ding, da, da,
Bond.
ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 da, da,
Well,
ding.
someone would just say, well, couldn't I just watch it on the glasses?
Right.
But it's not a consumption device. It's a creation device.
It's a creation device, which is great.
It is nicer. It's easier to stomach, right?
It's easier to stomach.
Yeah.
Just give me one feature right now.
One feature, the
I call it a gateway feature.
gateway feature,
Yeah.
baby steps. I feel like my cheeks are like puffy.
Right
like
now?
Big, yeah.
Do you?
Well, no, just like smiley cheeks.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, because you're laughing.
Because we were laughing, but that was like 2 minutes ago. I still feel it, man.
I love it when people tell me that their cheeks hurt, and I'm like, oh, it's because you're laughing.
I know. Sometimes I sit in front of the mirror and I just smile.
Me too.
No, but it's a therapy for me. It's not a thing that I like do out of my own volition. I'm just like, listen, you're a fucking animal and your brain thinks that it knows what's best, but it doesn't know shit. So this is what I'm going to do. This is me smiling.
Yeah.
And then you sit there and you smile for 30 seconds, and I always feel better. But it's this weird thing where you're like forcing yourself. You're literally sitting there and you're just like, huh? Literally, I feel the dopamine. I feel like coming
out of your brain,
out of my brain and into my body, and I'm just so happy for like a second. And people have to convince themselves that there's something to be happy about. But let's get back to Snapchat.
Oh yeah, Snapchat. Oh my God,
battery life is pretty good. I think it lasts 1 day, but the case allows for up to 5 charges, and then I think you're supposed to charge the case. Maybe you plug the case in. I'm serious. I think that's how you do it. I think you have to put the glasses into a specific area, and that's what charges it. Anyone really going to carry the case?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. I carry my case, 1, and 2.
There's a difference between dudes and ladies, though.
Oh, because I have a purse.
You have something to put in it.
Yeah.
So where do guys always put their glasses? Real legit, just normal everyday dudes.
Yeah.
Put them in their pocket because they're wearing a shirt that has a pocket, right?
Totally.
Not as cool guys. We're talking more like on the spectrum of
Not
chain
cool.
restaurants. I'd put them more in the Cheesecake Factory range.
Oh my God, that is the best way to describe a guy.
So then there's the dude at Cheesecake Factory,
right,
who puts his glasses in his shirt, in the front, and some of his chest hairs coming down.
Yeah.
But he's just wearing the glasses. He's like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. I got my Creed shirt on. This is good.
Do you think a Creed guy is also a Snapchat spectacles guy?
Maybe.
Nah.
So then there's this guy is at he's at Hooters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's at Hooters, and he puts his glasses on the back of his shirt. On the back, right?
Yeah.
And there is one more guy who wears sunglasses who puts them on weirdly.
Yeah.
You'd have to tell me what restaurant it is because I don't think I know.
I like this.
Okay. So he puts the glasses on his ears.
Yeah.
But backwards, right? So that the actual shades are behind him and it's resting on his neck.
Dave and Buster's.
That is very good. No, it's
no. I wish I had a beer
because there's something athletic about these guys.
Mm-hmm. They like to have fun too.
They do like to. Their
That's
name
why
is Rod, and they like to party.
Yeah.
This leads me to the next thing where I think there's going to be a higher rate of women who are wearing them than men. Maybe that's a thing.
I don't even think it's going to be women. I think it's girls. It's teens.
Right.
It's not 32-year-olds.
I guess the big question is, right, will people come back to Snapchat?
No.
Because of the glasses. Because it's a proprietary thing, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to take a snap and put it on Instagram.
No.
The video is a snap, and it's a fucking circle.
It's going to be very vloggy. So vlogs are hot right now.
Do you think so? Well, vlog because there's no camera. There's no selfie camera. The idea of taking a snap is inherently outward,
right?
On these glasses, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the front-facing camera. It's here I am.
And I think that's where it's gonna suck for spectacles.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Don't you think that it's gonna be a limiting factor? Can I ask, how do you think you're gonna take a dick pic on Snapchat spectacles?
Just look down.
You just look down?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that guys will just hold out their spectacles and take a dick pic. Other interesting thing about it is that you're inside, you're not going to wear them because they're fucking sunglasses. So they're only really for outside snaps. Oh my God, I
never thought about that.
Right, so they're only for outside snaps.
What percentage of time are you outside?
Now? Never.
Okay, so Seattle's
people
out.
Aren't fucking skating all the time, like they'd suggest in their promo videos, where it's I'm running around, I'm skating. You're not gonna wear Snapchat spectacles in a restaurant when
or
you're
in school.
This food looks good. You're not gonna wear them in school.
Not in school. Oh my gosh.
Not only are they not gonna wear them inside, they're not gonna wear them at night. Like, so is Snapchat going to have clear frames that they're going to put on? Like, they're going to have to do something along those lines because you're really limiting the amount that you can actually use the fucking sunglasses. All right.
Yeah.
So I think the verdict is that we're
Nah.
excited about them. There's some major caveats with actually buying
The whole
them.
night thing and the outside.
The night and the outside thing. I think from a privacy perspective, it's not that bad. I mean,
People already do that with their phone.
People are doing it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really to fear on that front.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like having sex with someone and they're wearing those glasses, it's
Yeah.
pretty clear that
Yeah.
maybe they should take them off.
What did you think of the weed?
Oh, I thought it was really good. I don't think I'm like, here's the thing. I think that I might really fear,
Getting high?
no, like being the type of person that smokes enough weed to be like, I like that high because A, B, and C, but it wasn't. Because if I am that person, then I think that means I smoke too much weed.
Oh my gosh. I totally understand why you're like, you don't understand why I'm like trying to time things and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. Because you don't want to be perceived as a pothead.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow. I get it.
wait, but why? But do you?
I don't give a shit. I'm not a pothead in that
Right.
in that like fearful way. The way where
You mean because I should just experience it as I do, like a Pilsner versus a Vienna lager versus like, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a beer. There's different kinds of highs.
yeah. It's definitely because we're not trying to
We're not kids.
we're not kids. We don't smoke that much. We did I did 3 puffs and you did like 6 maybe? 5? I don't know.
Yeah, I was like 5.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And we haven't smoked since. It's so fun for me to like get in this state of mind.
Yeah.
I love it.
You mean just for a moment being in that.
Just for a moment.
That's kind of how I feel about happiness. But
Yeah. But see, and I don't feel like I can cut it out.
All right. So that's about it for us on this first episode of High Tech.
Yeah.
We hope you learned a little about weed and a little about, I don't know, I lost it. I
Yeah.
got like hungry all of a sudden.
Me too. I'm hungry. I think
I
it's
know.
because
We haven't eaten
we haven't eaten.
and we're stoned.